Hi, welcome to Bringing Bricks. I'm your host, Neil. This is week 2 of Vaders Castle. You know, last week we just got it started. We're doing 6th grade base plates. You know, I've been having trouble saying that, so I'm only going to say that one time. I'm done with it. But anyway, we got the first 2 plates together. We got the wall up. You know, we started the dark side cave. What can I say? You know, I kept it simple in there, but now I'm thinking I want to rip it apart, and simply because of today's sponsor. We'll get into that in a second. If you haven't noticed, I've been on a bi-weekly schedule. That's because it's summertime. There's lots of things I got to do. You know, we got Labor Day coming up, my birthday, as well as a trip down to Columbus. We're going to go down and check out the zoo down there. We're going to spend a weekend down there. And of course, I want to hit the Columbus Lego store. I've never been to that one. It's pretty far down there. And since we're there, I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity and see what that one has, since it should be the flagship store of the state. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, let's talk sponsors. Let's get into that. Alright, this week's video is being brought to you by Game of Bricks. You know, everybody knows that these LED lights are a big deal to me. You know, I've been wanting to do more with them. And of course, Game of Bricks has definitely given me the opportunity to do so. You know, they have LED kits for stuff like your UCS Millennium Falcon. It looks great. And of course, you know, your Lord of the Rings Rivendell sets. And the new Batcave that just came out. You know, and of course, you know, I use LED lights to light up Yavin, the Battle of Yavana, or even the Clone Outpost on Naboo. And of course, you know, you can do this too yourself, either with their DIY stuff, and that's what I get, or their kits for their lighting sets. And of course, you know, you can find a link to their page right down below in the description, of course. And if you add this code, BREAKING, in their discount box, you will get an additional 15% off. So remember, Game of Bricks. Help my channel out. Help your Lego set out. And do it, man. What else can I say? On with the video. Alright, of course, we got Game of Bricks helping us with Vaders Castle. I'm thankful for that. And of course, you know, if you buy any of the LED kits, you know, I get a little bit of a kickback, which helps my channel outgrow. And I need that. I need the bricks. I need the lights. Because eventually I'd like to get into motors. Because if we can get into motors, then I can have opening doors and all kinds of interesting new things going on in these builds, which would be really cool. I've had great ideas for that for the last couple of years. I can't wait to get into that kind of stuff. But right now, it's LED lights. But anyway, if you notice, I've also changed a few things around. And of course, we can't grow here as a family unless you hit that subscribe button. So please, hit that subscribe button. It takes you 1 second. To me, it means an awful lot, and we can't grow as a family without it. And of course, you got an idea for Vaders Castle, maybe something in particular you'd like to see, go ahead and hit that down in the comments below. And of course, you want to talk Star Wars, I'm always big into that. And of course, you know, hit that like button. It always lets me know I'm doing a good job, and it helps the algorithm out. But anyway, let's get into this build. Substructure time. Alright, my friends, so last week was the first week. We got this done. We got pretty far with that. You know, we still got more work to do on this. We're still trying to figure out how high this wall is going to be. I really don't want to go too high, just because the higher it is, the more brick content I need to put into it to build it up. And I am limited to what I have. And I know I have to make a couple bricklink orders for this. I'm going to probably take a trip out to the Lego store just because, you know, if I can get it off the wall in bulk, it is ultimately cheaper. So I'm going to look there first. So I'm going to take a trip out there probably soon. And then after I do that, then I'll be able to decide what I need to buy off of Bricklink. I'm just going to go ahead and take a chance and head out there. It's 45 minutes there. It's 45 minutes back. You know, so I don't head up to the Lego store too often. We only have 3 in my state. I'm located in Ohio. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue with this. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and get the 2 back sections at least started, because they have to be the same height as this, and then they're going to connect. Like I said, I want to be able to take this out of the house and put it on Expedition. So hopefully it'll be very cool. This is just a test to see if I can actually build that way. I've always built these monster structures with big, vast, hollow areas in them, and to be able to do that, you know, you need to build it strong and thick. Because of that, being able to take it apart, you lose that. So we got a lot of work to do and a lot of things to figure out, and we're just going to get at it. So let's get to it. All right, my friends, we have taken it as far as we can take it this week. We've made it pretty far. We got the second and the third section started. You know, we're trying to make these strong like this and be able to pass the wiring in and out for transport. So overall, I gotta say it's a damn good idea. You know, this thing is strong here. It's pretty level. I need to keep going. And of course, you know, so I know what I'm doing all the way around. I keep a small record of exactly what's what and where it is. That way, so no matter where I'm at on this board, I know exactly how to build it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a closer look at that. All right, as you can see here, I almost dropped the phone. All right, I'm using gristling on the outside. It allows me to use less brick on the inside, as you can see, and to keep it very strong. Now I'm hoping to actually take it about another 5 blocks high, but I need some kind of cross support, and that's what that's for. And we're just going to be crisscrossing like that through it, so it's one solid piece, making it strong, and it's going to hold up. And like I said, as you walk around, it's all gristled, so it all matches. You know, if I was staying in a room, I wouldn't show you this part. I wouldn't worry about it. But of course, I need to power this thing. How do I plug it in? So of course, this piece here is going to pop off very easily. And that's where my battery will go in. So much more to do. Alright, so next week we're going to continue on trying to get this all up to level. Once we got it up to level, then maybe I can decide whether I want to go up 5 or 10 more bricks. Most likely they'd probably be 5. Simply because, you know, there's enough material I can go around. It really comes down to what I have. Everything in here is filler. Once we get to the top of the cliff, then I'm going to start adding the compartments and everything else. So LED lights have to go into each individual sections to be hooked up to keep it simple. And of course, it's probably going to take 2 people to move each section. So hopefully it'll go back together within 10-15 minutes at most. We'll have to find out. But anyway, I'll see you here next time on Breaking Bricks.